Hey guys! Welcome to Couple. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. He worked with his dad around their modest yellow house on 2nd Street, fixing up a newly purchased home in an old-fashioned, close-knit neighborhood, the kind of place where residents check in on one another. Mark Anthony Condit seemed to fit in. Having been homeschooled, the 23-year-old was close to his family, including his sisters. As he neared graduation, he took a government course at Austin Community College and described himself on a class blog as conservative but not that politically inclined. People who knew him say Condit was quiet and shy. Everyone has questions, and everyone wants answers, and we are just shocked, said Mark's grandmother Mary Condit, who lives in Denver. This is not the Mark that I know or the grandson that I know. I don't know who this person was that did all of this. But Mark Condit's violent plans were revealed, police say, in a string of bombings that terrorized Austin this month. Cornered by police Wednesday, Mark Condit detonated explosives inside his car before dawn and ended a bombing campaign that killed 2, injured several others and injected anxiety into a city renowned for its creativity and cool. The terror began with devices left at people's homes on March 2nd and March 12th, then moved to an explosive rigged with a tripwire that injured 2 men this week and 2 explosives shipped through FedEx. Interim Austin Police Chief Brian Manley said police believed Condit was connected to all of the explosions, which they first linked to him through his cell phone, according to Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Abbott said authorities tracked his movements while he was little more than a suspect. Police found Condit at a hotel north of Austin and followed him as he drove away and eventually veered off the road. His red SUV was the same vehicle that had been seen at locations linked to the explosions. As officers neared Condit's vehicle, he detonated a bomb that knocked back one of the approaching Austin SWAT officers. Another officer fired his gun at Condit, who suffered significant injuries from the blast, Manley said. It was not immediately clear whether Condit was killed by the explosives or the gunfire. Police said Wednesday evening that Condit seemed motivated by frustration with his life. Manley described a 25-minute recording left on Condit's phone as the outcry of a very challenged young man talking about challenges in his personal life that led him to this point. Mary Condit, 83, said she last saw her grandson in December when he traveled with his family to her house for Christmas. Condit described him as having strong conservative political beliefs but said he wasn't reactionary and spent considerable time researching political viewpoints before he took a stand. Mark Condit recently moved into a house that he and his father had renovated. He invited 2 roommates to live with him, Mary Condit said. We are of course grieving, broken, and disappointed, Condit said. I don't know what else to say. I know who Mark Anthony Condit was to me, to his family, for all of his life, and this is not the Mark Anthony Condit that we knew. Earlier in the investigation, authorities said they were considering whether at least some of the victims were targeted because of their race. The package bombs were left in predominantly black and Hispanic neighborhoods of East Austin, killing Anthony Stephen House, 39, a money manager, and Braylon Mason, a college-bound 17-year-old known for his passion for music. Another bomb severely injured Esperanza Herrera, a 75-year-old Hispanic woman visiting her mother. Relatives also wondered whether a family connection played a role. House's stepfather is friends with Mason's grandfather Norman, and both are prominent fixtures in the black community. But the tripwire bomb authorities say Mark Condit set Sunday night appeared to target a white neighborhood, perhaps the children who would have been walking to school the following morning. What police in part focused on and were assisted with by Condit when he walked into a FedEx office and was caught on camera was Austin's affinity for online and other home delivery services that made front porch packages something no one would think twice about. It suggested someone with a knowledge of the city and its habits. You just don't know, said Ray Casanova, a 42-year-old real estate agent in Pflugerville who said he and his wife buy everything online but haven't for the past 2 weeks. You don't know what's going to come in the mail. But, ultimately, none of this explains why Condit, who attended a Christian church, veered toward violence, how he made bombs law enforcement officials described as sophisticated, or why he decided that Austin and its residents should be a target. Police detained 2 of his roommates who might know more about why Condit, who would remain inside when neighbors chatted with his dad, became what authorities characterized as a serial bomber. It's a very good family, said Mark Rosler, 57, a neighbor. His father was very friendly and very likable. You can tell he was a loving father, just really enjoying spending a lot of time with his son. Police are interviewing those who knew Condit, scouring a social media footprint that seems modest at most and tracing his final movements, some caught on film as he used a South Austin FedEx office to mail his final bombs. The FedEx shipments offered a significant moment because investigators were able to obtain surveillance footage of Condit walking into the FedEx store wearing a wig and gloves, Abbott said. Investigators also determined that Condit purchased signs like the one used to anchor the tripwire-rigged device that detonated Sunday night, Abbott said. Condit was not a military veteran, an early theory given the explosives expertise. Abbott told reporters Wednesday that he appeared to have bought the bomb components from Home Depot, and federal investigators are examining his internet search history to see how self-taught his bomb-making skills might have been. The public profile he left comprises a series of writings on his political views, socially conservative but far from radical. He opposed abortion and same-sex marriage. He lived on the periphery of a Texas city known as a liberal island in a largely red state. But no evidence so far has emerged of radicalization. In 2010, Condit enrolled in Austin Community College, a small campus in the large shadow cast here by the University of Texas at Austin. He spent 2 years there as a business administration major but did not secure a degree, according to the school. Kyle Gedai, who coincided with Condit at the school but did not recall him, said the government and politics class was half in class and half online and that most students didn't socialize with one another. You just go to class, and you don't really talk to anyone, and no one really makes friends there, Gedai said. Everyone is just there to go to class, and once class is over, you leave there. No one is sticking around to make friends, like a university.